Hey everybody, next up we're going to take a look at the Studio Series Leader Class Springer from the 86 movie. I've had this figure for over a month, and I just haven't got around to reviewing it yet, and I'll get to that in a little bit. But here's his box, Springer, 3-in-1, because he's a triple changer. Springer, Transformers, Studio Series out of Springer, 3-in-1, 86. Back of the box, top of the box, bottom of the box, side of the box, yada yada. So, here he is. And, helicopter mode's okay. I don't like how his hands are just exposed, but it's just the way it is. I mean, it looks okay. It looks like Springer's helicopter mode. You can store all the various weapons on here. I'm not going to show all that for the vehicle mode, but you can do it. But to get him into his car mode, let's take that off. Lift this up, lift that down. Rotate this, rotate, close. Back up, there you go. Flip that, rotate, flip, close. Rip that. Or, did I say rip that? Flip that. Okay. Now, the fun part. So let's get all, we'll get these out of the way. Flip this back in like that. Rotate, flip that up. Rotate, flip that up. Flip that up. Flip that around. Am I doing this right? Let's see. Honest to God, I have not messed with this figure all that much, and I'll get to why in a minute. But you want to make sure these pieces go up here, like so. You didn't see any of that. So you want to make sure these pieces are right there. And, okay. Close all that up. Flip that up. And then just kind of line it up as best as you can. Close all that up. And there's his car mode. And I realized a bunch of accessories on the screen, which we'll talk about in robot mode. His car mode's okay. Just be careful when you transform it, because naturally you might put these under there instead of up top like they're supposed to be, and it won't close correctly. And it'll look weird. It still looks weird because you have a hand and a leg exposed right there, but you know, I didn't mention this is just a remold of the Siege Springer, which I'm not a fan of them reusing that mold for this one. I would have preferred a new mold, and that's probably why I have so many issues with it, but we'll get to that. Robot mode. Flip this up. Get these down. My dog is grunting in the background. Flip down the legs. Flip the feet up. Open these to pull the fins in. There you go. Flip that up. Push those all the way back. And now we will get these arms out. Like that. Flip that up. Flip that around. Flip that. Flip that. Flip. That's a new thing that started today as I was trying to film this. Get this up. Flip all that around to make sure this closes up, and that'll plop the head in. Connect that. Disconnect all of that to flip all of that in. That'll tilt, and that'll plug in to be his arm. And then just straighten all of this out as best as you can. And there you go. Springer in his robot mode. That was probably the worst filmed transformation review I've ever done. And I'm not redoing it because I don't care. So, his robot mode looks solid, but as you could already see, he is falling. His ankles are not the strongest. Let's talk about his accessories. So you fold that together. You have a sword. The sword looks neat. It comes with this hammer for some reason. It comes with a sword, which he did use in the movie, which I'll just plug into his back. He's got this big old gun, which is neat. And he's got these two littler guns, which, you know, you could store places. I guess if you want to store that gun in the back, you can store the sword in the back. And wow, you can't store these anywhere. So, yeah, you're just going to have him hold this one. Even though I think the big FU gun is cooler. I might just put that in. I'll figure it out. But yeah, I'm going to give him the big FU gun. And the big old sword, because I think those look cooler. He comes with the big missile, because, you know, he has better things to do tonight than die. And he comes with a hammer. So, that's neat. His articulation is, his head's on a full 360. He can't really look up or down, but that's okay. His arms are on a full 360. No, they're not. Stop. Elbow joint, wrist swivel. His hands open and close. Go in and out. Waist swivel. No ab crunch. His legs could go forward and back, in and out. Turn the thigh. Knee joint. He technically has a double knee joint if you use the transformation joint, but it's not really useful to you. Ankle pivot and toe bend. So he does have good articulation for the most part, but I don't think he feels great. He feels like an outdated mold. And I do think that, well, also he's got a little flip out gun in his arm down there, like in the movie. So that's neat. But I feel like they should have made a new Springer mold for this guy. I don't know. It's not doing it for me. If you get the joke, you get the joke. I guess you could store the guns on his legs right here. That actually does kind of help fill them out. So that's cool. But yeah, this guy's just not doing it for me. And I wish he did, because I really wanted to like this figure a lot more than I do. And he does look cool, and he's not bad or anything. I'm probably making him out to be worse than he really is. But he's just not my favorite figure. And I really wanted him to be awesome, or a lot more awesome than he is. He's just kind of mid for me. I don't like the vehicle modes. I don't really like the transformation all that much. And he doesn't feel amazing. And he's a leader class, so if you don't have a Springer, then by all means, go ahead and pick him up. He will fit that display. If you already have the Siege one, there's no reason to upgrade. But that's just me. He looks better than the Siege one in terms of aesthetics. But in terms of feel, he's not really winning me over. But that's been my look at Studio Series Springer, guys. I'm sorry the transformation wasn't amazing. I wasn't really looking at the cameras. I was filming it. I was looking at the figure mostly. But it is what it is. Thanks so much for watching, guys. I hope you guys did enjoy what you did see. And stick around for more. Take care.